Welcome, I'm the Deadwood Jedi. This is going to be another Raid Shadow Legends video, and today what I want to do is I want to go over Teodor the Savant, and specifically I want to talk about him in dungeons, because this guy is absolutely insane for dungeons. We've already seen how he can absolutely destroy Spider, right? Just absolutely insane as a Sissia replacement, but he can also do the same with Ice Golem and with Dragon. Now, he's kind of iffy on Ice Golem 25 because he's weak affinity, but I think we can do it. But I'm going to definitely show you Ice Golem 24 where he makes a super speed run with some of the champions I put together. It's really fun to watch. And then obviously he can do that on Dragon 25 as well. So he's going to be absolutely insane for pretty much everybody if you can pull him. This guy is basically like, he's not quite Seer for the waves, but he's definitely Seer for the bosses. That's how good he is, how strong he is, and he can make those runs super fast. I've definitely gotten some all-time best runs utilizing him for my own account, right? So I'm on the test server right now, putting him into some of my teams that I have and trying to tweak it a little bit. He's already giving me all-time best run times for stages 24 and 25, which is wild to think about because I have a pretty end-game account. So I mean, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool team. I'm really excited about this champion specifically. So what I want to do, first off, I'm going to show you how I built him so you have an understanding of what I'm going with my approach here. And I'm not sure exactly what the thresholds are to make this work perfectly, but this should give you a baseline to work off of. And my guess is you can probably get similar results with slightly less end game gear, but it's pretty sweet to do. Okay, so anyway, yeah, let's check it out. I really appreciate you coming by to watch this video, and if you enjoy it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. And of course, if you enjoyed today's music, we have that Soundstripe link down below in the pinned comment description of this video, along with my code Deadwood Jedi to save yourself 15%. And of course, if you're looking for account work, you can find that on my website, deadwoodjedi.com. So at the very end, I'll show you the stats of all the champions that we have here, but we're going to start here on Ice Golem 24 to just, you know, see what we can't do. This is a very fast run. Now, you notice I got Kymar, I got Elenaro, I've got Ghostborn, and Seer. Now, Seer's building Savage, super heavy nuke. She doesn't need a lot of buffs to wipe out the waves, but it is a little bit RNG right now. Actually stripped down a lot of the gear from Kymar because I actually want him to die, but he's very stubborn and he's also strong affinity on 24, so it's less likely it's going to happen. Ghostborn here is for that decreased defense, and Elenaro is actually going to help kill off the rest of the people on this team because I want them to die. So that's kind of the plan here. We're going to see how this works, but I feel fairly confident about it. But as you can see, we just started off. I'm not having Teodor do anything in the beginning. I just want her waiting and saving all those poisons and abilities for the boss at all. And that's kind of the goal here. Same thing with Elenaro, just waiting for the boss. So Seer gets us through the waves, right? The reset from Kymar. Now we're putting up some poisons here. That's the whole goal here. Elenaro, Teodor, we're just putting up the poison. Then I want Elenaro to nuke down these ads so the boss hits us hard. Right there, hits us hard. He's about to take another turn, and hopefully we'll wipe out many of us. We didn't get the extra turn from Seer. That's a good thing, right? And there goes the boss. Wipes out everybody except for Kymar. Never kills Kymar. I really want him to, because if we can kill Kymar, it'll speed up this run immensely. And that's kind of what we're looking for here. We do get the reset from him. He dies right there. That's perfect. Now we let Teodor just nuke it down with all those poisons. Look at that go. Boom. Just taking turn after turn, which is what we want. And as soon as the boss takes a turn, it's over. 57 seconds, almost the best I've done. Best I've done so far is 56 seconds, but that's a pretty sweet run. I've never been able to do that on Ice Golems, which is pretty awesome. So definitely fun there. Okay, stage 25. We brought a team in here, right? I brought in Battle Khazar just as instead of Elenaro, though Elenaro I think would be just fine for this. We're not going to be able to really nuke or kill ourselves by nuking the dragon, right? So I don't need to bring Elenaro for that. We're just trying to add more poisons and keep things going. So I think this is actually going to be pretty darn quick. We're already at the boss in 20 seconds, so that's not too bad. At this point, all we're trying to do is continue to add poisons so that Teodor can just nuke it down. That's really the goal here. And if we can make that happen, I think we're going to be in good shape. So that's all we're looking to do here. Look at that. We're strong affinity, so it's a lot easier for us to land everything to survive these hits. And all I'm trying to do is just reset those skills and get them to work again and again. Got it down less than a minute here. I think is going to be pretty sure. We just need basically one more hit. And then we should be in great shape. Boom, boom, done. 1 minute. 1 minute. I'm sure I can time that to get it even better, but that gives you a good example. The cool part about Teodor, though, and check this out, the cool part is I ain't got to do nothing. We can just have him run solo, which is bonkers for Dragon 25. Let's just bring in 4 mooches, and we can just start. Like, it's easy. It's super easy. Painfully easy, really. He just has to be able to survive this, but because he's strong affinity, it's a lot easier for him. At his speed, he's going to take turn after turn after turn. We just need to make sure that he doesn't die on the waves. Once we get to the boss, it's a no-brainer, easy peasy. You can see that. And this is why we have the regen in the Immortal set, so he can survive these hits. Regen his gear, but he takes so many turns, he's going so fast, he gives himself that speed buff. It's easy. It's not the fastest of runs, but it's pretty quick is the thing. Even this, look at that, 30 seconds through the first wave. That's the slow one because we had to let everybody die first. As we go through, it's going to get even easier. These guys are all going to basically take 1, maybe 2 turns, but then we're just going to lay the poisons on, keep hitting them, beat them down. It's maybe not super fast, but for a solo run, this is incredibly quick, which is pretty ridiculous. There we go, and he's dead. No problem, easy breezy. Again, putting out the poisons, cracking it down, and we're just going to keep adding to the poisons. And because he's extending his own poisons, it's not like he's not burning through them at all. So we're going to be able to keep those debuffs up a fair amount. Look at this. Look at that. We're just burning through the boss in no time flat. It's wild how quick and how effective he is on this. I would prefer to run him solo, I feel like. Look at that. Minute 20. I mean, that's an extra 30 seconds, 20 seconds, and we can actually farm food with it. That's crazy good. So, like I said, Teodor is wild. Wildly good, super awesome champion. If you get him, count your blessings because you hit the jackpot. All right, so obviously this is Teodor, the Savant. Yeah, awesome champion. And he just looks super cool anyway. I cannot wait to pull this guy on my own account. But let's look at how I built him out. I have him in regen gear and immortal gear, right? I want him to heal up. I have him with a lot of resistance, enough accuracy, right? I have him in the lead, so he's actually giving himself an accuracy aura, which is awesome. But 75k HP, 3300 defense. These numbers are pretty high for sure, but at stage 24, 25, if you don't have those crazy numbers, it's very easy for a champion to die. But at these numbers, once we get to the boss, we should be able to solo from there on out and not worry about dying, which is kind of the key. Now, the 267 speed, I was really trying to get him to solo Ice Golem 25. I was not able to do it. That's why he's so fast right now. But I don't think we need him to be nearly this fast for him to be effective. But this is what I have him built out right now. And it's working so far. So I'm just going to leave it there as is. As far as the masteries go, I went down support tree and I went down defensive tree. And the reason's pretty simple, right? I want him to extend the duration of those debuffs, those poisons that he's putting out there. I want him to go faster, hence why we're coming all the way down here to Spirit Haste to get an extra boost when people die. If I try to solo with him, get extra turn meter with rapid response. Same thing with Arcane Celerity, right? We want him to take as many turns as possible. And then I did come down here to Unshakable to get him some extra resistance as well. And that's kind of my approach. I don't need him to do raw damage, so the offensive tree isn't important for this. All I'm worried about are the poisons. That's the video today, guys. I just wanted to show Teodor in these dungeons so you have an understanding of what he can do. The other champions aren't really super crucial except for maybe speed running for Ice Golems. All you got to do is get those stats up to an appropriate spot so you can see exactly how they're running, but it's nothing crucial there, right? We're not like trying to have, we're not doing anything too wild. You build a fast Seer team, fast Zavia team, some kind of explosion to get through the waves as quickly as you can. As long as you can do that, once you get to the boss, have everybody die so Teodor can live and keep putting up those poisons and crack it down. That's really all it comes down to. So the way you do that, there's more than a few different ways, but you know, this is how I did it and it worked out great. More importantly, that dragon run is so insanely fast. That's all I want him for. If you get Teodor, count your blessings. So that's what we got today, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. Yeah, if you have a moment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, check out that Soundstripe link down below. Until next we meet, I'm the Deadwood Jedi.